Reset by Londynn B. Londynn B was one of the final four in Rhythm and Flow. Hailing from Atlanta, Georgia, her unique look caught the attention of everyone. Londynn is an entrepreneur that has done everything from being a barber to stripping. Her daughter is her main inspiration, and she is super family-oriented. With her new EP Reset, are we ready to join the Lundy gang? How do we feel about it? Here's our honest review of Reset by Londynn B.
Reset by Londynn B.
Yeah.
Londynn B, one of your favorites from Rhythm and Flow?
Yeah, she was one of my favorites.
Yeah. How you feel about this album artwork, man?
I was disappointed. I don't like how it seems like a stretch photo. I mean, I'm all about image quality and everything like that, so I get it. You're taking it from the perspective of a mirror once again. Somebody's taking your picture, but I didn't like the font. I thought the font was dated, looked like some 90s font. I don't know if that was the purpose, but I was an overall fan of the album artwork.
Yeah, it comes off to me like a mixtape cover where you don't really put a lot of effort into it. You kind of just try to get something out.
Right.
That's just the vibe I get.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not an overly impressive album artwork. She could have used anything from her Instagram. Like she has a really dope Instagram. She takes some really dope pictures on Instagram. So
Okay.
I'm just like, man, you could have just picked one of your Instagram pictures and swag that out a little bit. But
Yeah.
you know, the flow of this project, man, it's pretty much what Londynn B was doing on Rhythm and Flow.
You think?
I think so, yes. The fast flow where she's saying a whole bunch of words but not really saying much of anything. I'm gonna just say this right now, man. If y'all love Londynn B, don't listen to me on this review. Do not listen to me. Listen to Ace. Because I'm just gonna say that.
I'm not gonna tell you listen to me, but I will say the flow of this album is similar to what she did on Netflix, but I feel like, spoiler alert, it's a step down from what she did on the show.
Go ahead and say I'm hating. A step down from the show. I felt like she kind of was somewhat exposed on the show. So you look at Londynn B, and she was one of the, I'll save it for the end.
Okay.
Highlights. Look,
Be honest. Just come on.
so look, man, there's like 2 songs where
Okay,
she
which one?
doesn't do the fast rapping.
Which ones?
I don't even remember, bro.
Oh man.
I know it's in the end. I think it's I am the great and
Yeah.
Bust It.
Yeah.
She kind of does like
She
a
slowed it
slower
down
slow,
almost.
a
Yeah, she
slower
did.
flow. And no, it's not because anything she's saying is going over my head. It just feels like she's just saying a bunch of words, but she's not really saying much of anything. Even on a song as, say that for the lowlights, but I like the slower things that she did because it gave her time to breathe. It gave her time to think about like what to put here and there. I felt like she needs a ghostwriter, yo. At the end of the day, because Reset, it's like I wanted to like it,
It was too long.
and she wasn't saying much.
Nah, that's
And I'm like, what are we resetting? Like I couldn't figure out what we were resetting. Is this a reset on your career because you got the spotlight? I just wasn't sure what was trying to be accomplished.
I feel you.
You know, we did D Smoke. His album is kind of like, this is my story of me in school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We did Troy Man.
That was his story.
It was like literally a kind of joint about him being alive. We did One Take Carter.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just like a journey of like kind of trying to head towards success. And you get a little bit of that in here, but I still
No, you
can't.
only get one track.
But
Be
I
real.
can't really identify
You only
what
get
she's
one
trying
track.
to do.
You only get, and that's my highlight.
So my highlight is her rapping slow.
Well-
Not even the songs that she's rapping slow on, just her rapping slow.
Well, my highlight is to what he was just saying, exhale, because that she was actually giving us some content, you know, based on her life and everything like that. And it was something I felt, you know, not just because she said it was all dedicated to her daughter and her father, but really her lyrics gave off weight. And I felt like, you know, she was giving us substance and something that I got from the show just a little bit that she was getting to hear. But yeah, I gotta keep it real with you. Exhale is literally my only highlight for this album.
Exhale, lowlights. Exhale should have been my highlight.
Okay.
That is the only song where I felt like she was talking about content. She's talking about her daughter. She's talking about her father. but I feel like she needs somebody to help her put these things in a perspective where it actually sounds dope. Like, I don't know how much King Los actually helped her with the Rose in Harlem verse, with structure in it.
I'm going to get to that.
But I felt like that story was way more, I felt it more than this.
Yeah, most definitely.
Exhale, I'm just like, I hear the story. You know, shout out to your dad. Your dad's in prison. You're going to hold him down. And, you know, you wish he was there while you were pregnant and everything like that. But I'm not feeling anything. Like, it just feels like you're just saying a whole bunch of words. I'm a da 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 da, and it's just like you're just saying words to fill in that phrase.
Right.
And you did it for like 4 songs. So it was just like 4 songs straight where you kind of did that flow. So it's just kind of like, And aside from that, like, I just feel like she's literally just saying a whole. I listened to this project 7 times, and I still don't remember or care.
In a row?
No.
Okay, good.
Like over the course of since Friday.
Okay, good.
No, since Sunday. So over the course of days, I've listened to this joint 7 times. It's short. It's a short project. I just put it on, and every time I listen to it, I just felt this feeling like this isn't great. You know, was she the best female on the show? I would say yes, based on what we saw. But at the same time, she kind of got passed through when she kept.
I wouldn't say she was the best.
She just kept getting. Well, no, my bad. Beans.
Yeah,
I forgot all about Beans.
There was a lot of females on the show that was, you know, I mean, she was like a favorite.
She has the best look. She has
the
most
favorite.
marketable look.
And I loved her passion on the show, but I won't say that she was the best on the show.
And work with like so look, most of the songs I was not. You gonna do what? I was just like, nah. Reset, nah. Work, horrible. Busted, Jaja actually had a kind of somewhat
she brought life
cool
to the
verse.
song.
Yeah, she kind of did.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, like, I'm not rocking with it. I just don't feel it. And don't hit me with the I hate female rappers thing.
Oh, please don't do that.
Because look at our track record. We probably review more female artists' albums on here than anybody on YouTube. So I don't even want to hear that.
Well, yeah. Every track on here had the same rhyme pattern, and I get it. That's her style and that's her flow.
2 songs didn't.
Yeah. Well, you know, I feel like, you know, that's her style. I'm not trying to take it away from what makes her her and everything like that. You know, I get it. There's a crowd for that. There's a lot of songs that here will probably work in the club setting, the strip club settings and everything like that, and that's cool. But there's nothing really to come back to. There's nothing really to grab from it. We're not saying it got to be overly conscious and everything like that. She got to be spitting lyrics and bars. But it's just the fact that there's nothing really to hook you on here. And when I say hook, I mean it. Because when King Los, what was it, the song I Can Change, all right? He was telling her that the verses was hotter than the hook. So you need to bring that hook down. And I felt like the hooks on here were trash. The hooks on here were sorry.
You gonna do what?
It's just, the hooks were bad. And it's just like, you know, I don't think that she took the criticism that she got from King Los and applied it to this project. As really, because, I mean, with the verses, like you said, I can hear the structure, but it felt forced because she was trying to force the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's just like, it didn't really get you to think about what she was saying. It just kind of went over your head. And when you're listening to it, it's just not impacting you like it did, in my opinion, on the show. Because every performance that she had on the show, I believe that she was getting better. Even though she had a lot of mess-ups on the show, I still believe that she was getting better as an artist. And I believe this is a step down because the quality, I know, I get it. It's a show. They were working with producers and everything like that. I don't know who produced this album.
But was Troy Man's quality a huge step down from what you heard on the joint?
No.
Was One Take Carter? Was D Smoke?
No, their quality went up, you know? And I think that's the real disappointment of this album. So don't come at us like we're trying to like put down her as an artist. No, the quality went down. Like, you know, the show stepped everybody bar up. You know, it ain't like we just listened to this and said, oh, this is trash. No, we listened to, 4 people now from the show? So that's just my real big low light. It's just that the quality of her music went down. And I was so impressed with her. I loved her story and everything like that. And I wanted to see her go up from the show, man, because I believe she had the spark. But with this, I'm not sure.
Final thoughts, man. Like, look. on the show, she barely won the battle against Englewood IV. I don't think she should have won that one, just because he kind of started decapitating her from the jump. Yeah, he forgot his words and he didn't finish, but I felt like he didn't even get an opportunity to finish because she jumped right on the mic. And how was someone with so fake chains be so real? Yeah. And then she messed up in the next round, and she messed up in the next round, messed up on stage with Tiana, and then it's just like, then she went on Sway, asked to go a cappella, and then still messed up. Yeah. And it's just like, so it's just like, I was already just like, I don't know. And then I get to this project, and it kind of just shows me, I feel like she needs a ghostwriter. She has the look. She has the personality. She needs a ghostwriter. Not saying she can't write at all. She just needs somebody to help her figure out this structure and how to add substance to it. Like, you know, the Migos do this. Cardi B raps like this from time to time. She has a ghostwriter. But those lines are filled with dope lines, substance lines, witty lines. I just feel like she was just saying words within the lines, even though the words actually related to her life. You know, sometimes talking about the basement, you know, like work. That whole scheme that she kept using, I was just like, nah, this is kind of like elementary school. Like, this is like when you first start rapping style. Like, you gotta swag it out a little bit or something like that. Yeah. Same tone throughout the project. I never heard no swag or anything, and attitude changes in the way words and things were said, phrases or anything like that. I just feel like she needs more time to get ready. She has the look, but if y'all want to expedite her success, I think y'all need to throw her a ghostwriter and let her lock in like that, because she'll definitely go. Is she talented? I'm pretty sure she is, but there's so many artists we've reviewed this year that their project is 20 times better than this.
Look, y'all, when it comes down to it, it's all about, you know, growing as an artist and consistency. And I don't feel like there was any growth from at least what we have discovered her on, which was the Netflix show. Now, granted, I don't know how many projects she's had in the past. I don't know, you know, where she's come from musically. So, you know, this is just our impression. So, like I said, in my opinion, you tell me if I'm wrong. Is this better than what you heard on the Netflix show? And that's really what we're going to compare it to, because that's what she catapulted off of. And I don't think this is a step up from that. I really feel like it's a step down. Like, when you send me the text, yo, you want to do Londynn B? Oh, sure, let's go. Because I'm just like, man.
And the emoji I sent you after that, because I had already heard it.
And I was just like, you know, I'm kind of geeked for it because I liked her on the show. But, you know, first play, and I was just like, nah, man. Because, you know, after we got D-Smoke, Troy Man, One Take Carter, I'm like, yo, they're killing it. You know, they taking what they should do, you know, from the show. They running off with it and bringing out their best, coming out swinging. Mm-hmm. And I don't think Londynn came out swinging. Like, from the show, you got so much exposure, and you want to come out with something that knocks people out. This ain't it.
Final grade. Am I saying Londynn? I just want to say, am I saying Londynn B doesn't deserve to be an artist? No. Am I saying she's like the worst person in the world? No. I'm only talking about her music.
Right.
This is an X. It is not good. There's no redeeming value in here to me. I don't feel like the replay value here is a valid amount of replay value. Is there stuff that can work in certain situations? I believe so. But would I play that music in those scenarios? No. There's so much more music that we've heard this year. Why would I come to these 7 songs on here? I can write a list right now, probably a good 150 songs based off the projects we reviewed, and none of these will make the list.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm going to give it an X. I really like Londynn B, and I really don't want y'all to think I'm hating on somebody, but I'm being honest.
You're hating,
well,
according to most people.
I'm just being honest on the music. You know, it just didn't knock me out, man. It didn't come out. She didn't come out swinging, man. Sorry.